Hi there. Now, I'm as big a fan of vegetables as anyone. We all know that vegetables are an essential part of a healthy diet, packed with vitamins, minerals, and fiber. But did you know that some vegetables could actually be harming your brain? It's true. Recent research suggests that certain foods, including some of the vegetables we eat every day, may contribute to brain inflammation, memory loss, and even increase the risk of dementia over time. That's why, in today's video, I'm revealing 10 of the worst vegetables that could be negatively impacting your brain health. Let's dive in. Let's start with a real crowd pleaser, shall we? The humble potato. This versatile vegetable has been a staple in diets around the world for centuries, beloved for its ability to be transformed into countless delicious dishes. Now, before you grab your pitchforks, let's take a moment to understand the full picture. I'm not saying you have to banish potatoes from your life entirely. They can still be part of a balanced diet if consumed wisely, but how you prepare them makes all the difference. Boiling, baking, or steaming potatoes can retain their nutritional value without adding unhealthy fats. You see, potatoes, particularly when fried or processed into chips, crisps, or those frozen oven-ready options, can pose a serious risk to your brain health. These methods of preparation often involve high levels of unhealthy fats and additives. One of the biggest culprits is a chemical called acrylamide, which forms when potatoes are cooked at high temperatures like during frying. This chemical is not only harmful but also quite prevalent in many fried foods. Acrylamide has been linked to neurotoxicity, meaning it can damage your nerve cells, including those in your brain. This can have long-term effects on cognitive function and overall brain health. Potatoes also have a high glycemic index, which means they cause a rapid spike in your blood sugar levels after you eat them. This can lead to energy crashes and cravings for more unhealthy foods. Over time, these sugar spikes can contribute to insulin resistance, a condition where your body becomes less responsive to the hormone insulin, which regulates blood sugar. Insulin resistance is a precursor to type 2 diabetes and can have serious health implications. Instead of reaching for those greasy fries, why not try swapping out regular potatoes for sweet potatoes? They offer a delicious and healthier alternative. Sweet potatoes are lower in glycemic impact and packed with brain-boosting antioxidants. They can be prepared in a variety of ways, making them a versatile and nutritious addition to your meals. Now let's talk about convenience. We live in a fast-paced world, and sometimes reaching for a can of vegetables seems like the easiest option. But here's the thing. Those cans often harbor hidden health risks. Many canned foods, including vegetables, are lined with a chemical called BPA, or bisphenol A. This stuff has been linked to a whole host of health problems, including cognitive decline and memory issues. Canned vegetables are also often swimming in sodium, which can lead to high blood pressure, a major risk factor for dementia. The processing that canned vegetables undergo can strip away some of their key nutrients, leaving them less beneficial for your brain health. Whenever possible, opt for fresh or frozen vegetables. They're naturally lower in sodium and free from BPA. If you must use canned vegetables, look for BPA-free cans and choose options with no added salt. Peppers, especially those vibrant bell peppers, are often touted as nutritional powerhouses. And it's true, they're packed with vitamins and antioxidants, but there's a catch. Peppers belong to the nightshade family, along with tomatoes, eggplant, and potatoes. Nightshades contain a compound called solanine, which some people can be sensitive to. In these individuals, solanine can trigger inflammation, including in the brain. Peppers are often heavily sprayed with pesticides, and exposure to these pesticides has been linked to cognitive impairment. If you notice any adverse reactions after eating peppers, such as brain fog or headaches, consider reducing your intake and opt for other colorful vegetables like carrots, zucchini, or squash. Corn on the cob, popcorn, cornflakes. Corn is everywhere. It's a staple in many diets around the world, but it may not be doing your brain any favors. One of the biggest concerns with corn is that the vast majority of it is genetically modified or GMO and heavily treated with pesticides, particularly a weed killer called glyphosate. Glyphosate has been a hot topic of debate, and there's growing concern that it could have neurotoxic effects, meaning it might damage brain cells. Corn is also high in fructose, a type of sugar that, when consumed in excess, can contribute to insulin resistance, a key risk factor for Alzheimer's disease. Corn is relatively low in essential brain-boosting nutrients, making it more of an empty-calorie vegetable. If you're a corn enthusiast, the best approach is to choose organic corn whenever possible to reduce your exposure to pesticides and GMOs. You can also limit your intake and replace some of that corn with more nutrient-dense vegetables like broccoli, spinach, or cauliflower. Soybeans and soy-based products like tofu, soy milk, and tempeh have long been hailed as health foods, especially for vegetarians and vegans. These versatile foods are celebrated for their high protein content and their ability to serve as meat substitutes in various dishes. But when it comes to brain health, the picture is a little more complex. While soy products are nutritious, their impact on cognitive function is not straightforward and warrants a closer look. Soybeans are naturally high in phytoestrogens, which are plant compounds that can mimic the effects of estrogen in the body. These compounds can interact with our hormonal systems in ways that are not yet fully understood. Excessive amounts, especially from external sources like phytoestrogens, can potentially disrupt hormone balance and may even contribute to cognitive decline. This is particularly concerning for individuals who consume large quantities of soy products daily. Many soy products, particularly those that are processed, can contain high levels of aluminum, a heavy metal linked to Alzheimer's disease. This is due to the use of aluminum in food processing and packaging. Most soybeans grown commercially are genetically modified and often heavily treated with pesticides, which can have negative impacts on brain function. These chemicals can accumulate in the body over time, potentially leading to long-term health issues. If you enjoy soy products, it's best to choose fermented soy products like miso or tempeh, which are easier to digest and may have a lower risk profile. Fermentation can reduce the levels of harmful compounds and enhance the nutritional value of soy. Always opt for organic soy whenever possible to reduce your exposure to pesticides and GMOs, and enjoy soy products in moderation as part of a balanced diet. This approach can help you reap the benefits of soy while minimizing potential risks. Mushrooms can be a delicious and nutritious addition to your diet, but it's crucial to be discerning about the types of mushrooms you consume. Not all mushrooms are created equal, and some can pose serious health risks if not properly identified and prepared. While many edible mushrooms boast impressive health benefits, some varieties, particularly certain wild mushrooms, can be downright dangerous. These wild mushrooms can often look very similar to their edible counterparts, making it easy to mistake a toxic mushroom for a safe one. These toxic mushrooms often contain potent neurotoxins, substances that can damage your nervous system, including your brain. The effects of these neurotoxins can be swift and severe, leading to long-term health issues if not treated promptly. Eating even a small amount of these toxic mushrooms can cause a range of nasty symptoms, from confusion and memory problems to seizures, and in severe cases, even death. The symptoms can appear within hours of consumption, making it critical to seek medical attention immediately if you suspect mushroom poisoning. If you're foraging for mushrooms in the wild, it's best to go with an experienced guide who can help you distinguish the safe from the toxic. An expert can teach you the subtle differences and characteristics to look out for, ensuring a safer foraging experience. Even store-bought mushrooms aren't entirely without risk. Contamination can occur at various stages, from cultivation to packaging, so it's important to handle and store them properly. Like many other vegetables, mushrooms can absorb pesticides and heavy metals from the soil they're grown in. This makes it essential to wash them thoroughly before cooking and to be mindful of their source. Some people also find that certain types of mushrooms, like shiitake mushrooms, can trigger inflammation, so it's essential to listen to your body and moderate your intake. If you notice any adverse reactions, pay attention to how your body responds and consult a healthcare professional if you experience any unusual symptoms. Stick to organic, well-sourced mushrooms from reputable suppliers and avoid eating wild mushrooms unless you're absolutely certain of their safety. By being cautious and informed, you can enjoy the many benefits of mushrooms without putting your health at risk. Eggplant, that glossy purple vegetable beloved in dishes like moussaka and baba ganoush, is another member of the nightshade family that warrants a closer look. Like its cousins, peppers and tomatoes, eggplant contains solanine, that potentially problematic compound that can contribute to inflammation and even nerve damage in susceptible individuals. Some studies suggest that eggplant consumption might impair cognitive function in people who are sensitive to nightshades. Eggplant is often heavily sprayed with pesticides, increasing your exposure to harmful chemicals. If you're concerned about the potential risks associated with nightshades, consider reducing your eggplant intake and choose organic whenever possible. Spinach, with its vibrant green leaves and reputation as a nutritional powerhouse, seems like it should be a brain-boosting superstar. But here's the thing, not all spinach is created equal. While organically grown spinach can be a healthy addition to your diet, conventionally grown spinach is often heavily contaminated with pesticides. Spinach consistently ranks among the most pesticide-laden vegetables on the market. Exposure to these pesticides has been linked to a range of neurological problems, including neurodegenerative diseases like Parkinson's and dementia. Another concern with spinach is its high oxalate content. Oxalates can bind to minerals like calcium and iron, interfering with their absorption. Your brain needs a steady supply of these essential minerals to function optimally. The key is to choose organic spinach whenever possible to minimize your pesticide exposure, and rotate spinach with other leafy greens like arugula, romaine lettuce, or kale. Beets, with their vibrant color and earthy flavor, have gained a reputation as a health food in recent years, and for good reason. They're packed with antioxidants and nitrates, compounds that can improve blood flow and lower blood pressure. However, even healthy foods can have downsides when consumed in excess, and beets are no exception. Beets are high in nitrates, which can be beneficial for blood flow. However, when consumed in large amounts, nitrates can reduce the oxygen-carrying capacity of your blood, potentially leading to a decrease in oxygen supply to your brain. This can manifest as fatigue, brain fog, and headaches. Beets can cause blood sugar spikes in some individuals, especially when consumed in juice form. These sugar spikes can interfere with cognitive function and contribute to insulin resistance over time. Conventionally grown beets can absorb pesticides from the soil, so opting for organic is always the best choice. Enjoy beets as part of a balanced diet. Choose organic whenever possible and be mindful of how your body responds to them. And now for the vegetable that often tops the list of least favorite vegetables, Brussels sprouts. While these mini cabbages have gained some culinary cred in recent years, they may not be doing your brain any favors. One of the main concerns with Brussels sprouts is their goitrogen content. Goitrogens are substances that can interfere with thyroid hormone production. Your thyroid gland plays a crucial role in regulating your metabolism, and a poorly functioning thyroid has been linked to a range of cognitive issues, including brain fog, memory problems, and even depression. Brussels sprouts are high in a type of carbohydrate called FODMAPs, which can be difficult for some people to digest, leading to bloating, gas, and even changes in gut bacteria. A disrupted gut microbiome can have a ripple effect on brain health, contributing to inflammation and cognitive issues. Conventionally grown Brussels sprouts are often heavily sprayed with pesticides. If you enjoy them, choose organic whenever possible, cook them thoroughly, and enjoy them in moderation as part of a balanced diet. So, there you have it, 10 vegetables that could be secretly harming your brain. It's not about eliminating these vegetables entirely, but rather being mindful of their potential downsides and making informed choices about what you put on your plate. Be mindful of what you eat. Choose organic when possible and focus on nutrient-rich, brain-boosting foods. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.